Hello, welcome back to a new video on Laurel and Hardy memorabilia and Charlie Chaplin collectibles. With this video I've got a few more newer items that I've added to the vast collection that I have, and I put photos on my Laurel and Hardy page, but I now want to do a video for them and go through them in a bit more detail. So for this one, to start off with, on my Charlie Chaplin set of 8 lobby cards. Then most lobby cards are normally in sets of 8 or 6 or 8, I think. But I showed in a previous video the Charlie Chaplin poster from the film 1992 Chaplin with starring Robert Downey Jr. And if I have the cinema poster, I like to have the lobby cards or the front of house stills to go with it. So just starting off with these. So you've got the first shot there of Robert Downey Jr. As a recreation from The Great Dictator from the 1940 film, which is Chaplin's very first talking picture. Well, actually, no, I could probably say it was his second sound. As he did Modern Times, he added sound effects to that, but yeah, The Great Dictator was the very first talking picture. And then second lobby card, that's from more recreation at the beginning of his career from the Keystone studio. So that would be him starting out of his Chaplin character and recreating the role there of Robert Downey Jr. recreating the role from the Keystone days. And then again there of Downey Jr. portraying a very young Charlie Chaplin in the film strips or cutting room, and having a look at pieces of film. And then this one here is like on an after party set or on the set of a Douglas Fairbanks film, who was this character here who was famous for more sort of swashbuckling films, sword play or sword fights, a very early cinema stage, and he also became very close friends with Charlie Chaplin for many years, I think. So that has also been recreated in the film. And another early shot again of Downey Jr. playing early role in the Keystone shot there of Charlie Chaplin on set as his early stages of portraying the tramp. And again here you got an after party on the set of Douglas Fairbanks, or when Robert Downey's character of Charlie Chaplin meets Douglas Fairbanks. This one here, I quite like this one. This is very early stages of Charlie Chaplin's career in London musical. So this would be in the theatres. He's on the stage here playing a drunk. So this isn't the Chaplin character. This is sort of him leading up to that very famous character, but playing a drunk. He became very popular at playing that part, and that would have been with the Fred Karno touring company at that time. And also we know as Stan Laurel was at that company as well, and of course he was Chaplin's understudy. And then this last shot here is Dan Aykroyd. He played Max Sennett, where Chaplin first goes to America and gets discovered. And you can see just in the back here behind the old style camera, the actor there, that's David Duchovny, I think. I'm not sure if that's how I pronounce his name, but that's the guy from the X-Files, the leading guy from the X-Files that plays with Gillian Anderson. So there's another great shot there. Oh, and also Dan Aykroyd, famous for Ghostbusters and Blues Brothers. So that's the 8 lobby cards I've got on Chaplin, which is great to just talk about those in a bit more detail. And then on from that, I have these two cards, which is thanks from another fellow collector that introduced me to exhibit or arcade cards. And now Exhibit Arcade Cards is the Exhibit Chicago company. They're made style sort of postcard size, and they normally issued like sports, as in football, baseball, boxing, as well as actors, film stars, and singers or musicians. And you could purchase these in vending machines, normally on seafront amusement parks or fairs, stores. And they ran from around 1921 to 1966. So these are really unusual and really rare, and hard to get hold of, especially ones anything connected to Laurel and Hardy. But they've got Made in USA, and it's got Exhibit Company Chicago on the bottom of both of these. And on this one, with it's got Babe Hardy as two-gun sheriff, which I'll go over that in more detail in a bit. But this one of Charlie Chaplin, it looks like he's counting money in that shot, but I don't think it's from a particular film. It may be, but I'm not 100% sure. Or it might be just like a publicity photo or something of Charlie Chaplin. But a great shot there of Charlie Chaplin. So and that's got like a purple tint to it. And it's got a number 49 on the back, so I'm not sure what that means. This one of Oliver Hardy, this has nothing on the back of this one, only just on the front there, which I've just read. And the other guy is that's with him is not Stan Laurel, but this is Buck Jones, and he was a cowboy at first, and he became a stuntman, and then an actor, and very famous for Western films during the 1920s right through to the 40s, I think. And this is an early solo film with Oliver Hardy, even though his name's down here as Babe Hardy, which was like his famous nickname. And the film, as far as I know, what I've looked up about it, is actually a lost film. It's called The Gentle Cyclone. I think I've pronounced it right. And it's 1926, so it's a really nice bit of history there on the very pre-teaming of Laurel and Hardy on the Oliver Hardy solo work. And you can see he's actually a lot thinner in this shot, so it just shows you how much younger he was then. And there's the Charlie one again. Really nice shot there. And then finally, I have these film strips. I have several of these film strips, which is really interesting, unusual pieces. And as far as I know, they're actually 1940s. I looked it up, and there were football ones from 1949. And this was like the very early stages of home entertainment, because on the back here you've got the Strip Master 35mm strip film projector, ideal family home entertainment, with the projector there. And then, just give you an example, you have the film strips here. So this was like your just check this is the right way around. There we go. So this is actually from Way Out West. You can just see shots there from Way Out West. So this is like the early version, you could say, of video or DVD for the times, which would have been really exciting back in the 1940s or 50s. This was like the technology of the day, where you could watch images of Laurel and Hardy or any other film stars that would have been collected back then of the day. And there's also one here with Charlie Chaplin also. But yeah, so that's really nice, unusual unusual piece, I think, especially to have also something that was around during their time while they were still very much active, and when they were still alive. So yeah, so that's it for this video, and hope you've enjoyed it, and keep collecting. Bye.